Hi everybody, this is me Damir and
Me, Diля Muradovna.
you can just call her Diля.
Oh yeah, and Damir Dilsholdovich. In order to respect you.
Please.
Yes.
Alright, so we're gonna have a beautiful day today. I'm just trying to introduce the video, how it goes like, what it looks like. This is our center and
What?
we are waiting for students. Talk about it.
Actually, we are waiting for the students. Some of our students got their certificate, they took
Results.
an exam, results,
They are
and everything.
over the moon right now and they're going to come at right 11 o'clock.
So it's about 5 minutes more,
yeah,
yeah?
5 minutes.
And today, finally, you will have an opportunity to see the capability of our students.
By the way.
If you're watching this and like our community, thank you.
And if you're watching us and you don't like us, welcome.
Well, in the beginning it was really awful, my listening skills.
What about your reading? How did you tackle it?
At first it was impossible. It seemed to be impossible, but...
So interested in your part 2. How did it go?
Oh my gosh, you are asking a lot of questions over and over again. Let's think about what we're going to do next.
Guys, we're so happy to see you back here. So basically what we are going to do today is
Going to have a big debate. We have got so many topics, but we are going to make it optional for you. So we've got only 2 for you to choose one. So we can talk about dad versus mom. I mean
the importance of
of
the fostering of children.
right, and then knowledge versus experience.
Which one
would
is-
you like to choose?
The second one is more important.
Okay.
So let's get started.
Because we were shy. This is waste of time.
There is no point in...
See, financially, everything.
You can lose everything.
Most people
Yeah,
we have
which
to
one?
we have to kind of balance, see the balance. Which one is far more important? One more. Especially the last one.
Yeah,
You have to, your fault.
Well, no,
You're not repeating the question.
because but this is not money.
Alright,
Right, exactly. Experience is much very important, but knowledge is that something that empowers experience.
Yes, I have. Not just one.
Do you feel relieved? Do you feel ease?
Yes, I do. I know what it is like to take an exam, and if I retake it, I would be more confident, of course.
I would definitely alter and get rid of my lessons sometimes.
I thought, to be honest,
always team actually. touch or try to help to one another in order to improve the
Hello. First of all, thank you for being us today here. We'd like to ask you different questions today about your journey of IELTS. So the first question is, please tell us about yourself.
First of all, hello to everyone, and my name is Anissa, and I'm 16 years old. I've been studying at Let's Learn for a year, and I'm proud of being a part of this family.
As you know, my name is Amira, Habibulaeva Amira. I'm a student studying in school number 64, and I'm an English learner.
So my name is Rustama Parizoda, and I am one of the students of Let's Learn, but which I am really proud of.
Okay, well, I'm 16 years old, and I always try hard learning English, and I haven't even imagined that I would perfect my English. So I think now I'm just
Grateful?
yeah.
Are you grateful? Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah, I'm proud of myself.
I'm a student of Webster University, and my full name is Hasan Faris, and simultaneously I have been studying English for 2 years in Let's Learn, almost.
My name is Samur, and I was known the laziest person in our family, and I am a student of architectural history.
My full name is Hamidov Doston. I have been studying in Let's Learn for almost 1 year.
Hello, my name is Sabirjan Vashirin. I'm 16 years old, and I study at school 45.
How did you know that we are teaching English?
Honestly, my relative advised me to go because she was one of your students, and she studied before. So after realizing that you are a great teacher, I just wanted to be part of your team.
Thanks to my brother, he was the person who showed the Let's Learn, who introduced Dilem Radna to me.
My friends have recommended your center to study IELTS.
It was my aunt who recommended me to come here with her daughter. So
The friend of my friend advised him to come to Zilemuradna, and just at that time he advised to me to go with him.
Oh, it was a personal recommendation from my brother. My brother guided me to Dilanarna. Yeah.
One of my friends, he advised me to go to Dilem Radna's lesson.
Anissa, the next question is really interesting. Do you remember your first lesson with Dilem Radna?
Yes, I do. It was in the other place, the other center that we had before. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Orzo.
Yeah.
And that was the first time that I went, and she explained the topic used to, be used to. It was grammar.
And that was the
lesson.
first topic that you
Yes.
The first lesson was present perfect. Present perfect. When I came in the classroom, everyone was sitting and looking at me, staring at me. Who is she?
When I entered the classroom, I was really shocked because they were some great students, and all of them were just talking in English. So that time my speaking was not that great.
no, my first impression about you was when 4 years ago when I was outside and you were teaching and you were scolding at student, and I saw and I was really afraid of you and thought that you are strict, and I even wanted to go back home. So, however, after some time, I understood that you are kind and you are one of the best people who can motivate me and encourage me. So I continued studying with you.
When I entered to the first lesson, it was in her house, like I can say. The lesson was a little bit boring because I had a little bit background from my school, from some of my teachers, and he saw that situation in my eyes, and she advised me to move to another level group.
I didn't know anything of English. It's like she asked me some question, but I got lost and I don't know anything. I'm sorry.
Young kids were answering non-stop. They were just energetic, and I felt uncomfortable.
She required from me a lot, especially from me, and she wanted me to be
the best one.
Now, I'm really curious to know, what was your first impression about the teacher?
I thought that she is strict because when I came, she started asking me some questions related to English. So I decided that she is a strict teacher. And then I was happy because I know that if the teacher has such kind of characteristic, it's really good for students. About her strictness, but you were talking to us in English. I was like surprised. Why is she talking in English? I don't know. I couldn't answer.
That's the question.
She could attract me, she could guide me properly. Therefore, I'm so happy.
She's a great person I have ever seen. She can be both strict in some situations, she can be kind in some circumstances.
In the beginning, I thought that it is pretty fine and easy to study with her, but after starting studying, I felt that it is not really like that, and I felt that I was like a student, not her daughter.
From my first lesson, I liked your style of job. You know, it's like you can guide us by interesting way. You know, so
I didn't even imagine myself talking in English to somebody, but thanks to her, I just achieved my goal. Even if I haven't taken an IELTS, but I think, yeah, I got enough.
Great, good
for
job.
now.
So, Faris, can you tell us about your weakest point? What was that?
To tell the truth, I had a lot of difficulties in even speaking English because I had no ability, no skills in terms of English language. However, I could learn a lot of things from my teacher Zila Muradna. The weakest point was for sure grammar. My grammar was so poor.
What was your weakest point when you started IELTS?
Oh, my weakest point when I started IELTS was that I didn't have any purpose of studying it. I mean, I didn't know why I need IELTS, why I need that certificate. But now I know I have some precise aims about what will I do in the future with that certificate.
In the beginning, I had problem with grammar. I don't know why, even if I just tried a lot while speaking, I used to forget everything, every single structure that I know. So in the beginning it was difficult for me to speak using beautiful structures in grammar.
Well, in my point of view, it was speaking because, you know, I was not self-confident and it was really hard to open up and speak. But later I just tried to speak more and gain experience, and then I think that it became one of my greatest points.
Regarding my weakest points, it was my shyness, because my shyness was evil in me. I always got shy whenever I had to speak, whenever I had to answer the questions. So that feature was my weakest point.
I think it's probably my reading skill, because I cannot figure out all what I read. It means I cannot understand the meaning of the text. Therefore, I think weakness.
How do you think you're...
Basically, I felt quite difficult in learning IELTS, but one of them was reading, which I was disgusted about, as I didn't like reading any books since my childhood. I was not interested in this sphere.
Well, actually there were a good number of problems regarding English, but the main one is self-confidence. Just was shy a bit in front of others. I couldn't even speak normally. Even if I knew something, I couldn't express it.
I every day try to understand first of all what we learn during the lesson and try to work just extra work at home in order to improve, just listening to some YouTube videos and some explanations regarding to the topic.
I think I'm good at grammar as well as listening. I have a good listening skills and that I have improved recently. Bro, I studied grammar for 2 years, so I can be proud of myself having good knowledge in grammar.
And what is your score for listening?
Listening, it was 8.
8. So
Fortunately, I got, but I was.
Could have been 9 though.
Yeah, I could. I was waiting for 9 or 8.5 at least. But
should have been some spelling mistakes.
Yes, 2 spelling mistakes and 1 my mistake.
So you exactly.
I knew. Yeah, I knew.
And one of them is disease.
Yeah, and I was
learn the word disease.
disease.
For everybody. Yeah.
I just repeated all the grammar structures. I started learning it deeply, and I was concentrated on advanced grammar in order to be able to use it.
Teamwork. My groupmates were just helping me in every single situation whenever I stuck. Yes, and mentally I would say they just helped me in many ways.
In order to overcome, my friends helped me. Yeah, teamwork. I learned how to socialize, and I learned how to collaborate with one another, with the communication skills. Yeah. So I didn't prefer do it, but after some time, when I met my friends, they encouraged me to do reading, and I improved my reading skills.
Yeah, month by month, by practicing with our team, I just tried to improve it, and now also we are working on it, and yeah, I think I will be able to fix it.
Another question, have you ever thought about giving up the IELTS or English itself?
Honestly, I have never thought about giving up learning English, because I knew that English would be the key to open the doors for my future. And however, I had some troubles. I had some ups and downs in learning it, and however, I didn't give up.
Maybe not really. I didn't think about giving up because I do believe that nothing is impossible and everything is possible when we try, when we work on ourselves. So I didn't even think about giving up.
Wonderful.
Tell the truth, there was several times, not only once, because whenever I face difficulties, even I used to, whenever I used to feel the sense of difficulty, I always gave up. However, because of you, because of your motivation, because of my team, I learned how to be persistent towards my goal.
Several times wanted to give up in the beginning because it was really hard for me to learn something. I didn't study at all in the school, but yeah, my teacher didn't let me do that, thanks to her.
To be honest, many times, especially as I said previously, it was speaking. It was really challenging for me. Therefore, I remember the times whenever we in online classes, I was just turning off my camera and my microphone and thinking about giving up. But fortunately, I didn't do that.
What kept you then?
Yes, once I thought about it because at that moment I cannot remember the time. I know that it was the challenging moment that I faced. Everything seemed to be difficult, impossible for me, and I wanted to give up and stop. But after some time, I got encouraged and I got motivated, and I decided not to give up. Yeah.
Question: what would your recommendations be for the future students? Yeah.
I would highly recommend them to work hard and be as simple or as hardworking as they are. Just staying concentrated on their studies and working on themselves every single day in order to be able to get good results. So good luck to everyone.
Thank you.
My recommendation to those would be it's not a matter of working hard, it's a matter of working smart. Most people, most students of lesson always complain about me that I don't work hard. Then I answer that I work smart. Instead of working 10 hours doing unnecessary stuff, for example reading or doing, it cannot improve ourselves. I would spend 30 minutes consciously. So I think working smart is the main recommendation for those students.
I would recommend them to not to be lazy first of all, to do everything on time, to do all the tasks which is provided by teacher, by you or by him, and work hard, and it will give the result in the end, definitely. Payoff, yeah.
Well, I would say just believing in yourself and hard working is the best approaches to succeed in IELTS. So don't give up and just be sure whatever you do.
Great.
I always recommend for everybody overcome their fear of learning or just studying, and then laziness, because laziness is the something that evil. Something that prevents us from attaining our goals.
Definitely learn grammar by heart.
The only thing that I would recommend them is just not to give up. Even if it's hard, it will definitely be hard in the beginning, but students shouldn't give up. That's it. I think that it is the only advice that I could give.
Recommendation for future student is they should learn more vocabulary so that they could ease their life in any sphere such as listening, reading, speaking, because this particular thing is really mandatory.
Are you also thinking of going to karaoke?
I don't know, like...
What are you thinking about?
oh, it was very a tiring day.
It was indeed.
I don't know
it
why,
was.
but I'm so tired today.
Honestly. Well, how are we going to finish?
I don't know, we planned everything, but the problem is we didn't plan how to finish the project. I'm so sorry for that.
We will say goodbye and that's it,
I don't
probably.
know, we're gonna maybe thank to the audience.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you for
exactly. Thank you for watching us.
Thank you for taking time and watching this video. We hope that we could give you something very special about the Let's Learn, how life looks like inside the center.
And hope that you like it, yeah.
Right.
So if you want to know more, please, you're welcome.
Visit us.
Bye-bye.
Bye.